Welcome to the program, everybody. We are at ChildServe in Johnston, along with Laura Freeman. She is a CPO, a certified prosthetist and orthotist. Welcome to the program.
Thank you for having me.
You're very welcome. And tell everybody what you do for a living. This is fascinating.
Yes, so I'm a certified orthotist prosthetist. So what we do is make braces and artificial limbs. An orthotic is anything that's on your body from your head to your toe, and it assists an existing part, and a prosthetic replaces an existing body part.
Okay, let's show everybody examples of what we're talking about. Now, this here, you can see, is a helmet.
Yes.
Okay, now this would be considered an orthotic.
An orthotic.
Okay.
This is a cranial remolding orthoses, and this helps our kids that have plagiocephaly or flattening of their head. They wear this through infancy, and it helps to create their heads. It helps to make their heads round.
So something like this would actually be able to reshape like a cranium that might be a little out of shape.
Yep, so when there's a flat spot, these helmets they hold the growth in the high spots, and it allow for them to grow into the low spots.
Oh, okay, I see what you mean. All right, so we have some amazing stories. We're going to learn about that here in just a little bit, but that's one. So that is an orthotic. Now, prosthetic, what is that?
A prosthetic replaces an existing part. So if a child is either born without their foot or their knee, then they would need a limb to replace that so that they can walk around. This is just a tiny foot, that example of what we would use for the foot, but then there's also a piece that they put their limb into that's called a socket, and you put them together with a pylon and then let them run around.
All right, that is really neat. So what services do ChildServe offer when it comes to either one of these devices?
Yeah, so ChildServe has a lot of amazing programs. The ones that I'm mostly directly associated with are under durable medical equipment.
Okay.
So that includes prosthetics, orthotics, and adaptive equipment. So we serve the cranial remolding helmets. We also make knee, ankle, foot orthoses. We make inserts that go into their feet. We also do back braces. That's all orthotics. And then starting in March, we're going to start accepting referrals to make prosthetics as well.
That's got to be exciting.
I'm very excited for it.
Yeah,
yes.
no, because you are uniquely qualified to help people in this matter too. Tell everybody your story.
So what makes my role unique is that I've worn both orthotics and prosthetics throughout my life. I started wearing prosthetics when I was 15, shortly after I lost my leg to cancer, and was really lost and kind of overwhelmed by that whole process. About a year later, I met a prosthetist who was a female and also an amputee, and she changed my life. And in that moment, I decided I wanted to do that for other kids as well. Now,
have you experienced that with kids that are going through the same things that you have gone through, that they can relate to you on more on a one-to-one basis?
Yes, absolutely. Whenever a kid comes in and they tell me this feels kind of weird, but they can't quite articulate it, I can sometimes know exactly what they're saying because I felt that weirdness too when I was a kid.
Wow, but let's hear from a parent and find out how it affected their child by coming to ChildServe. We are here with Sarah Meinsma, and Elliot is right here running behind us, and we're going to learn a little bit about how ChildServe has helped with their family. And first of all, you've taken advantage of the orthotics program here, right?
Yes.
Tell us what you have here and how it's helped.
This is Elliot's cranial helmet that he wore for 5 months when he was a baby. So we started the program when he was about 2.5 months old.
Okay.
At 2 weeks, he was diagnosed with severe torticollis.
Okay, now explain what that is.
So he couldn't turn his head to the right. He was only turning it to the left. So when I would lay him down at 2 weeks old, he would just only lay with his neck that way. So we started physical therapy, and even through using physical therapy, he was still not able to get his head all the way rotated around.
Really?
So that caused severe plagiocephaly to the left side of his head. So his head was very flat on the left side.
Ah, okay.
And so at 2.5 months, we consulted with doctors and a neurologist. You want to hold your helmet?
You got your helmet? Okay.
We consulted with doctors, neurologists, physical therapists, and we met Laura here at ChildServe, and we started his helmeting journey.
Wow. So, and how did that change the whole lifestyle?
It changed the lifestyle. Like, he was finally able to, when laying down, rotate his head to the right. He'll start T-ball. this fall or this spring, and
Nice.
he'll be able to wear a helmet that fits his head appropriately and safely, so he'll be able to participate in that. When he rides his bike, he's able to wear a helmet safely because his head is round.
Now you're beaming when you're
Yeah.
saying this because
Yeah.
it really was life
It
changing.
really was life-changing. I don't know where he would be without using that helmet and the use of ChildServe physical therapy. He just is a typical 4-year-old little boy. So, yeah.
So Sarah, what advice would you give to parents in case they would like to utilize some of the services here?
Yeah, I think early intervention is huge. To make sure that when you see something different with your child, you talk to your doctor, get second opinions, physical therapist. Also that it's not scary. Elliot doesn't remember wearing his helmet, and he adapted to it really easily right away. So I think that those are just two really big things, and you can make it look really cute. So
See, there's the biggest tip of all, right?
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
Laura, that is so cool how ChildServe helped change Elliot's life. If there's a parent out there that wants to get a hold of ChildServe and see what you have that might be able to help their child, how do they get a hold of you folks?
Just call ChildServe's main number, and you can be a parent or a physician that refers.
Okay, either one, and childserve.org
Yes.
is another way that you can get a hold of that too. But your story is inspiring. The services you offer here at ChildServe are incredible, and we thank you so much for everything you do.
Thank you.